Hello, hello. Thought I'd pop on and talk a little bit about communication. So the meaning of communication is the response that you get. And the purpose of communication is for us to transmit our message or what we mean in a way that other people understand. Sounds easy, doesn't it? And generally it is when the other people or the other person communicates in the same way that we do. But what if they don't? What do we do then? So do you notice how other people speak? Most of the time we're just waiting for our own turn to talk, so we don't pay that much attention. Do you listen to the words that they use, the words that they repeat, the phrases, or the length of their sentences, whether they're long or they're short? There's an art to this, and it's central to NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. After all, the L stands for linguistics, which is about the use of language and the elegant and effective use of language and understanding it at a deeper level. So people use language according to their preference. Some people use things like see and look a lot. They're quite visual. Other people use things like sound, resonant, I hear you. They're people who are quite auditory. And yet others say things like I feel like, I get what you're saying, I've got a handle on it. Those people are much more kinesthetic, which means feeling in their body. And then there are still others who use more analytical language, like I'd like to examine that further. And learning NLP, you get very, very good at looking at language and listening to people's language and observing how they use language. So we can use language really, really effectively in order to create win-win situations, better relationships, have more influence, be able to negotiate many, many things. Because actually communication is at the heart of everything. It's the foundation of business. It's the foundation of relationships. So by being an adaptable and a flexible communicator and getting our message understood in the way that we intend it to, means that we'll have a much more effective communication with the other person. There's less likelihood of being misunderstood. So the meaning of communication is the response that you get. And if you're not getting the response that you want, it's about changing the way that you say it. And that isn't about speaking more loudly or more slowly, as it was the old stereotype of the English person abroad. That being that everyone else ought to, well, everyone else does speak English, don't they? And so not to bother to try and learn or speak another language. Anyway, if you'd like to learn more about this or know more about this, I'm running a Neuro-Linguistic NLP practitioner course on the 5th to 8th of September for the first part. And the second part is running on the 26th to the 29th of September, which will be 4 certifications. The first part is 1 certification. And you'll get to become an excellent communicator and an elegant communicator, even better than you are already. And you'll know how to take charge of yourself in any situation and be really attuned to how other people communicate. If you'd like to just dip your toe in and get a couple of tools and find out how beneficial NLP is in terms of if you're going to lead others, you're going to coach other people, or for yourself, and you're increasing your personal effectiveness and getting greater happiness and fulfillment in life, then there's a one day on the 13th of July, Saturday 13th of July in Bristol. If you'd like to know more, check out my website at www.abovebeyondcoaching.co.uk or see the events that are on my page. And please send me a message. I'm happy to answer any questions at all. Until next time, keep communicating. Bye.